All right, here we are for our 90-minute yoga. And I will perhaps connect my earbuds so that maybe you can hear me a little bit better. And we'll settle into our seat, whatever the seat looks like for us today. And also, I always draw my right heel in first. So maybe if you notice you do that too, we'll switch the cross of the leg. And just notice how that feels. Can we feel as settled if we do something a little differently? And then feeling into what would allow our bodies to feel even more settled right now in this space. So for some folks, looking around the room is settling. For some folks, closing the eyes is settling. For some folks, looking at something that's not moving and kind of downcasting the eyes so they're half closed feels settling. Notice what's true for you. Take a few deeper breaths. And notice if there's tension in the body, in the jaw, in the face, in the shoulders, the arms, the low back, the hips. Just take your initial scan here. And then my invitation is to not be perfectly still yet, but to rock a little bit forward and back, a little bit side to side. It can be a very small movement, but just notice how sometimes movement, very subtle movement, can be settling to the nervous system. And you can touch your body anywhere. You might squeeze your calves or your legs. You might even squeeze your arms or your shoulders a little. Rub your hands, squeeze the beds of the thumbs. And just come into the body slowly, gently, with awareness. So whenever we open with meditation or pranayama, I always like to acknowledge that we don't have to be perfectly still. We don't have to meditate right. We don't have to try to take every thought out of our mind. It's much more a practice of awareness. You just notice what arises for you. Notice if the mind has moments of pause or if it's busy. And really just that present moment awareness without following a dream or a thought or a vision is what we're after. So most of us have to come back to that again and again and again and again. We'll settle here, feeling our body connected to the earth. There might be tiny movement or some sense of stillness. And acknowledge the land we're on. So here in Whidbey Island in Freeland, we are on the land of the Tulalip tribe. West Seattle, the land of the Duwamish tribe, all Coast Salish people. And if you're watching this from another part of the country, you might remember whose land you're on and honor that. And as we acknowledge and honor whose land we're on, we're also acknowledging that there have been people for many, many generations still thriving in right relationship with the earth, with water, with plants and animals, and that we can deeply learn how to do the same. And then from that root, and you might even feel roots growing down from your sitting bones, down, down, down through the floor, through the deep, rich soil, and into the crystalline core of the earth, holding you strong, steady, stable, lovingly, supportively. And then allowing your awareness from there to rise up vertebra by vertebra, all the way up the spine, back of the neck, nice and long. Chin might go in just a bit. into the crown of the head. And our crown energy, our inherent dignity, our fundamental sense of worthiness and belonging. That is our birthright. What would it feel like to wear a crown on your head? And what would that crown be made of? Would it be flowers or leaves? Would it be made of metal or stone? Does it have jewels? Would it be made of feathers? And for a moment, can you imagine everyone you love, everyone in your close sphere, wearing crowns, standing tall, feeling their vitality, feeling their individual brilliance, but also their inherent interconnectedness. And then broaden that vision. Imagine the people you know just a little, maybe neighbors or people you see at the grocery store, wearing crowns. Notice the difference, the uniqueness of each crown. And notice the connectedness, standing tall. And then begin to bring into awareness every person you've seen of a different race wearing a crown. All ages, all folks. Maybe they're in wheelchairs wearing a crown. All body sizes and shapes, wearing a crown. Could you imagine the houseless people that you've seen wearing a crown? People of all abilities, both mental and physical, wearing a crown. And maybe the most challenging part, imagine someone who you've had conflict with wearing a crown. Standing tall. And imagine all these folks, the ones you love and know well, the ones you don't know at all, the ones that you might have seen on TV or in real life, all gathered in this huge circle, and palms facing forward, not touching, but interconnected, rooted down, connected to the core of the earth, with their crowns and inherent dignity and fundamental worthiness. Notice transgender folk. Notice all expressions. Feeling that fundamental worthiness, that inherent dignity, sense of belonging. And know that when your relationship with your own sense of belonging becomes more real for you, more true for you, it allows space for every other being in all of their identities to show up fully, to be who they are fully, to embody all their identities fully, and feel inherent dignity, sense of belonging, fundamental worthiness. Now imagine that this circle of folks, you're standing on the cool, crisp winter earth, wearing crowns. And imagine frost beginning to thaw, the sun beginning to warm, the grass beginning to green, the flowers beginning to bloom, the birds beginning to chirp, the songs of the wind and the winged ones. Smell the scent of fresh, clear, clean air. And hear the subtle waves of water. As you gaze around the circle and light and warmth and life begins to emerge. See the smiles on the faces, the twinkles in the eye of all the people in this circle. The excitement of life and emergence. And also the steady commitment to change what we need to change so that everyone in the circle can thrive, be healthy, be happy, be free. And then allow yourself to feel into this body sitting on the floor, this space that you're in. And can we plant a seed of hope that the sun will again shine, that the earth will thaw, that our isolation will become connection, and that we may fortify ourselves to do our work to create the world we envision. And then we'll rub our palms together and create some heat. And place our palms on our heart and breathe in that warmth. Release your hands to your lap. You might straighten your legs out. You might bounce your legs a little bit. You might stretch your arms. You might do a few neck circles. And then again, come to some stillness for some pranayama. I thought today we would do some Kapalabhati breaths. So you might blow your nose. Kapalabhati, or skull shining breath, is a strong exhale, a forced exhale through the nose. The inhale is completely natural. We're pumping the belly. So unlike Bhastrika, where you're focusing on the inhale and the exhale, this is just a short and rather sharp exhale through the nose. The inhale is natural. So we'll take some time to take a few deep breaths first. And then you do 30-second rounds of Kapalabhati breath. Ready? Deep breath in, long breath out, and begin. And 3 slow, deep breaths. And another round begins. And slow, deep breath. And our last round begins. And slow, deep breath. Notice the energy that you just moved. Notice where you feel it. And my dears, we'll come on to our backs. And as we come onto our backs, drawing the knees into the chest and doing a few knee circles one direction. And a few knee circles the other direction. And then if you have a block or a pillow, place that between your knees. We'll squeeze the pillow, knees go to the right and up toward the chest. Inhale back to center, knees go to the left and up toward the chest. Inhale back to center, knees go to the right and up toward the chest. Inhale back to center. Knees go to the left and up toward the chest. Inhale back to center. To the right and up. Inhale back to center. To the left and up. Inhale back to center. To the right and up. Pause. Keep your left shoulder rooted. Pause. Squeeze the pillow. Inhale back to center. To the left, up and pause. Belly is strong, right shoulder is down. Legs are squeezing together. Inhale back to center. Straighten the legs up to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And then we're going to lengthen. So legs reach away, head goes halfway down. Exhale, curl everything together, draw the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. Squeeze the pillow. Keep curling up. Draw the belly in. Stay. Breathe. Notice your breath might feel shallow. And come down. Release your feet to the earth. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Bring your knees up. Right elbow toward left knee. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, center. Left elbow, right knee. Straighten the left leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. 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 Inhale, center. Exhale, switch and hold. Notice your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch and hold. Inhale, center and release. Windshield wiper your legs. Straighten the legs on the earth. Squeeze the right side of the glutes, then the left. Let go right, let go left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Squeeze right and left, let go right and left. Squeeze right and left, let go right and left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now squeeze left, then right, let go left, then right. Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right. Now squeeze right, left, let go left, right. Right, left, let go left, right. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Now squeeze left, then right, let go right, then left. Left, right, let go, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Now bring your right leg up to the sky and begin to create small circles, super slow as you possibly can, like your leg is stuck in molasses. And medium circles, again, super slow. Super slow. And then large circles, so slow. Notice if you're feeling something in your hip or your thigh. And then go the other direction. Super slow. And medium circles, slow. Relax your jaw, your face. In small circles. And half happy baby with this leg. Release this leg. Left leg goes up. We'll start with small circles. Slow. Really slow. So when we move quickly, our big muscle groups take over. When we move really slow, it gives an opportunity for those very small stabilizing muscles that don't get a lot of work to come online, which is why slow and steady can be more challenging. Medium circles. Notice what happens if you begin to feel sensation. Does your jaw tighten? Does your breath shorten? Good information. Keep breathing. Large circles. So slow. Large circles the other direction. Medium. Notice your tendency, if you're like me, to want to speed up once you start to feel sensation. What if you went even slower? Slower, slow. And small circles. Half happy baby on this side. We're all different bodies, so notice, is this feel like what you're craving, the stretch, where the strengthening was more challenging? Or is the strengthening easy and the stretch is more challenging? Notice, breathe. We're cultivating this equanimity through the practice of we're not necessarily craving or having aversion. We're just present for whatever is true in the moment. That's a lifelong practice. And then we'll release this side and come to hands and knees. And as we come to hands and knees, we'll inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for our inhale in cat. And exhale back to cow. 2 more times that way. Ujjayi Pranayama. Coming onto our forearms, your palms can either be together or they can be separate. Either way is great. Lifting the hips high, dolphin pose. Shoulders away from the ears. You might have a bend to your knees. Ground down through your wrists. Notice your breath. Draw your belly in and up. Let the breath be slow and steady. Forearm plank. Knees could always be down. Notice the breath. Knees down, child's pose. Forehead toward the earth. Palms might come behind the head to the back of the neck. When you're ready, downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. Bend your knees liberally and lift your sitting bones up to the sky. And then begin to draw the belly in and up and engage the front of the legs, the quads, and then heels go toward the earth. They may never get there, that's not the goal. When you're ready, walk or hop very lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms right at the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank. Come on to the right side for side plank. Right knee could be down. You could lift the top leg. Back to plank. Onto the left side, side plank. Left knee could be down. You could lift the top leg. Plank. Shift forward, lower to the ground. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Long spine, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Long spine, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Long spine. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Long spine, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Long spine, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walk or hop to the top. Long spine, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Long spine, inhale. Chaturanga or step back to down dog or cow and cat or hold plank. Choice is yours. Breathe. Right foot steps forward. Back heel goes down. Warrior one. Left arm reaches forward. Right arm up. Allow your ribs to feel like they're level forward. Both arms up. Slightly tuck the tail. Root down through the pinky toe edge side of the back foot. Then the front knee. Lift the heart. Inhale. Down dog your way. Left foot steps forward. Back heel comes down. Left arm up. Right arm forward. Warrior one. Ribs shine forward. Tail slightly tucked. Root through the pinky toe edge side of the back foot. Then the front knee. Lift the arms. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Notice your breath. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up mountain. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Left foot forward, warrior one. Find the pose. Feel your stability, your steadiness. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Find the pose. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up mountain. Hands to your hips. Lift your right knee up. Fly the right leg back, warrior three or airplane. Can you reach your arms forward? And then draw your knee in and bring your arms back. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. Lengthen out, step back, crescent lunge. And then twist high. Your right arm is in front. Maybe you stay there, or maybe your wrist, your right forearm or elbow goes outside the left knee, twist. Release the twist, frame the front foot, lift the right leg to the sky, standing split. Feet together, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Left knee lift. Fly that leg back. Maybe reach your arms forward. Knee in, elbows back by the ribs. Lengthen. Gather. Lengthen. Gather. Lengthen. Step back. Crescent lunge. Twist high, left arm in front, where you might stay. Or bring that left wrist, forearm or elbow outside the right knee. Frame the front foot. Lift the left leg, standing split. Feet together, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Palms to the heart. Chair pose. Palms to the heart. Twist to the right. As you twist, you might place your left elbow between your knees or outside your right knee. Drop the booty, lift the heart. Lift all of the toes. Weight back in the heels. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift. Down dog your way. Right leg lift. Right foot steps forward. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. One more. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle, pause. Top arm might do 3 circles one direction. Three the other direction. You might take a half bind. In fact, we'll stay, I think, today with a half bind and really try to tuck that left hand into your pants, or if you can reach your side, great. Bring the shoulders back. And then what if you could place that right hand at your heart? What if you even placed it toward your left shoulder and encourage the left shoulder to come back a tiny bit? Yeah, exactly. And still bending that front knee and opening it over the second and third toe. Can you feel the foundation of it? Yeah. All the way back through Exalted Warrior. Now grab that right wrist or interlace your fingers and expand in this side opening here. So we think of heart openers often as the front, but really it's the side ribs, it's the back of the heart. One more breath in, down dog your way. Left leg lift, foot steps forward, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Keep that knee opening. Exhale, side angle. And then that top arm might do 3 arm circles. And then 3 the other direction. And the top arm comes in a half bind. Yeah, we'll stay there. Reach for maybe your low back, your waist, or maybe even your thigh. Feel your feet. Feel that knee open already over the second, third toe. Feel it strong there. And then see if you can take that left hand to your own heart. And then maybe even to the top shoulder. Yeah, and just nudge it back a little. Keep that left knee opening. Really good. Release this shape back through exalted warrior, and then you might grab hold of the left wrist or interlace the fingers, expanding the stretch there on the left side body. One more breath in, down dog your way. Walk or hop so that your feet are hip distance. And as you forward fold, interlace the fingers behind your back. Let your arms rinse out the best they can with a slight bend to the elbow so we're not hyperextending nice. Yeah. And so feet could even be wider than hip or at hip distance, whatever feels useful. Knees can bend less about the hamstrings here, more about opening the front of the chest and squeezing those shoulder blades together. Release this shape, come all the way to standing. And palms to the heart. Chair pose. You can be wide still because our arms will go out to the sides. Right arm under, right leg over, eagle. We're going to stay in eagle upright for a while, focusing on the back of the heart. So if you need to kickstand with the right toes on the ground, that's fine. If you can wrap your leg around, your foot around your calf, great. If not, great. Squeeze your thighs together. Imagine both of your hips forward, so that right hip has to draw back a tiny bit. And then elbows away from the chest and fingertips high. Awareness at the back of the heart. Every inhale, could you feel expansion at the back of the heart? Where some say the shadow of the heart chakra lies, which is grief, unresolved grief, unprocessed grief. unmetabolized grief. Elbows towards your knees. Pause in humble warrior. The back is rounded here. Breathe up into the back of the heart, the back of the ribs. Fly that right leg back and keep your eagle arms and expand. So it's like warrior three or airplane, but you're reaching the hands forward, you're reaching the leg back. And the back is now flat, almost like cow. Land that foot down. It can be like warrior one or crescent lunge. Bit of a back bend. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Keep your eagle arms, make your way to the long edge of the mat. It's a forward fold with eagle arms. Some folks' forearms go to the floor, other folks are bending their knees, supporting their head. Turn your heels in, toes out, goddess with eagle arms. You can come up first and then set your feet, or set your feet first and come up. Your choice. You might lift one heel, place it down, lift the other, or both at the same time. Release your arms, straighten your legs, heels down, star pose. Turn your toes to face straight forward, interlace the fingers behind your back the unusual way, other thumb is on front. Squeeze your shoulder blades, fold forward over your legs. Release your hands. Make your way back to the front of your mat, the front of your mat. Down dog your way. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee and spin the hip open. You might stay, or you might flip your dog, or you might shift onto your left forearm and your right hand might come like tripod. You could stand on your head from there, or just stay in any variation, any variation. When you're ready, come back to three-legged dog where that right leg is high. Step the foot forward between your hands. Dip your hips. Lift your heart. Take a deep breath in. Standing split. Both feet together, forward fold. Chair pose. Arms out to either side. Left arm under, left leg over, eagle. We're staying a while, so if that means you kickstand, great. If you wrap, great. If you just squeeze your thighs together, great. Hips face forward-ish. Elbows away from the chest, fingertips high, awareness at the back of the heart. Every inhale, could you feel the back of the heart expand? Ujjayi. And then elbows slowly making their way towards your knees. Humble eagle. Allow your back to round the best you can. Bend your knees even if your foot is on the floor so you can get that rounded shape. Breathe into the whole back of the heart, the sides of the ribs. Feel the inhale expand everything. And then fly that left leg back. Warrior 3 with eagle arms, and reach your arms forward. Reach the left leg back. Cow like your back, so heart forward now, heart leads. Through humility, we can find true leadership. Land the foot back, whether that heel is up or down. It could be like warrior 1 or crescent lunge. Bit of a back bend. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Keep your eagle arms and make the way toward the long edge of the mat. You're folding forward over your legs so your feet point straight forward. Where's your breath? Heels in, toes out. Eagle armed goddess. Set your feet first or come up first, your choice. One heel might lift, come down, then the other. Just notice, maybe both together. Inhale, star. Set your feet forward, interlace the fingers behind the tail, fold forward over your legs. Release your hands, halfway lift. Make your way back to face forward, down dog your way. Your left leg lifts, bend the knee, bend the hip open. Maybe this side needs something different from you. Maybe you stay here, maybe you flip, maybe you come onto your right forearm. It's okay to do something on one side and not the other. Can you imagine? Come back, your left leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot forward between the hands, dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Standing splits, right leg high. Feet together, forward fold. Chair pose. Palms to the heart. Twist to the left. Elbow could be between the knees or to the outside of that left knee. Breathe. Inhale here. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. And come down to hands and knees. And reach your left leg back and your right arm forward. Bend your left knee and see if you can reach back with the right hand and grab hold of that foot and kick the foot into the hand. So try to bring the left hip down and the heart open. Yes, exactly. Beautiful. And release that side, hands and knees. And then do the other side, the left arm, right foot, bend the right knee, left hand reaches back for the right foot, outer right hip goes down, heart open. Yeah. And release that side. And sit back on your heels. Take a few breaths here. Camel pose. So if you have a block, place it between your thighs. And coming up, tucking your toes under. And then squeeze the block so our inner thighs are working strong. And then imagine the block coming behind you. So not out in front. So notice how it feels as the block moves forward. Try to imagine moving it back. Yeah? Hands to the low back. Fingertips face down. Begin to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then as that block goes back, send your hips forward. Challenging, yeah? And then maybe you stay right there, or maybe you reach for your heels, or maybe it's your thighs. Maybe one hand reaches the heels and not the other. Keep sending the hips forward. Keep squeezing the block. Keep imagining the block going behind you. Lift the heart. Release, child's pose. All right, my dears. Coming over onto your backs, onto your backs. And so our block might be handy. We're going to do bridge with the block, which is challenging. Okay, so the block goes between the thighs. And set the feet. And at first, you'll grab the edges of your mat and curl your forefingers under, thumbs on top. Try to bring your heels a tiny bit wider than your toes, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Lift your hips, squeeze the block, and wiggle your shoulders underneath you. Use the mat to help you. Continue to squeeze the block. Imagine that your heels are a millimeter wider than your toes. And then you might interlace the fingers underneath you. Keep squeezing the block. This is really good for low back. Low back helps to stabilize the SI joint, strengthen the inner leg line. You might stay right here for 5 more breaths, or you might place your hands by your ears. Come up to Urdhva Dhanurasana with the block. Really challenging to come up with the block. See what happens. Squeezing that block, drawing the heart forward. 2 more breaths, everybody, 2 more breaths. Great, come down, butt down, keep the block. And twist to the right with a block between your thighs or knees. You move it so it's more comfortable. Try to line that top knee up with the bottom. That's what the block will help you do. Back to center, my dears, and twist to the other side, trying to line that knee up. Top knee aligns with the bottom. As you come back to center, my dears, we're going to set ourselves up for supported fish. Supported fish. So that block goes underneath your shoulders, and you can have it vertical or horizontal, either way. Kanti, would you like a pillow? Yeah. And so a pillow under the head is really useful. Want a pillow, Cole? Yeah. Knees can be bent, feet can be flat, or you could straighten your legs. Or if you have more support, you could even have Supta Baddha Konasana, where the soles of the feet come together and the knees are open. You need more pillows, Kanti, under the knees? Yeah. Or blanket. Rolled up blankets are good. And we'll just notice our breath here. One hand might come to your belly and one might come to your heart. Now, at any time, you could come out of this position. Otherwise, we'll keep ourselves here for supported Shavasana today. You can make any adjustments. And for the last 10 minutes here of class, we're going to go through supported Shavasana, kind of a yoga nidra meditation. So we want to be really comfortable and warm enough. These things are important so that we don't fuss too much with our body. So if I need to get Colby or Conti anything to make you feel more supported, blanket? No? Okay. And breathing here, noticing our body. And so for a moment, can you feel supported, held by the earth? And again, set yourself up in a position where you can feel that support. And as we begin to feel held by the earth, could it be held in a sweet, gentle way? Held in a tender way, held in a way where you still feel free, liberated, unbound. Can you imagine the kind of acceptance and love without condition, that you are held without being bound, that you are nurtured and nourished without expectation? And does that settle your nervous system? Does that freedom allow you to feel the reciprocity? The earth holds us so tenderly and generously. May we also hold the earth tenderly, generously. When we receive love without demand, do we feel more generous returning love without expectation? Feeling that reciprocity. And then we're just going to go through some body parts today. So as we go through the body parts, my invitation today is to place a light. See a glow, a light. It can be any color, in all the parts of the body that I name. Nothing to do, no need to move, just your awareness. And so we'll begin by seeing our body lying on the floor as if from above. Seeing our body lying on the floor. Noticing that there's this incredible light inside of you, right in the center of you. Your belly, solar plexus, your heart. There's this remarkable glow. A light that could light the whole world. And this light reflects your heart's desire, your deepest truth. And what would that be the light of? Would it be love or forgiveness or joy? Would it be peace? Would it be life? Would it be God? Divinity, inherent dignity, the light of belonging. And if you're working with a sankalpa, you can repeat that 3 times. If a word resonates for you right now, you could repeat that word 3 times. And then drawing your awareness, placing a light right at the crown of your head. A light right at the crown. And a light in the midbrain. A light in the midbrain. And a light right in the center of your throat. A light in the center of the throat. In the center of the chest. A light in the center of the chest. And a light at the solar plexus. And a light between the front of your hip bone, deep in the pelvis. And a light right at the perineum, right at the base of your tailbone. And then awareness comes to your right side of your hip joint, the right upper thigh, the right knee, the right lower leg and ankle, the right foot, top and bottom, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole right leg. And back up that right leg to the right hip and across the sacrum to the left hip and hip joint, the left upper thigh, the left knee, the left lower leg, the left ankle, the left foot, top and bottom, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Back up the left leg, left hip, into the sacrum. The right side of the low back, the left side of the low back, the center of the low back. The right side of the mid back, the left side of the mid back, the center of the mid back. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the center of the upper back. Right side of the neck, left side of the neck, the center of the neck. Wrap your awareness around again to the crown of your head and your midbrain, your right eye and your left eye, your right ear and your left ear, your right cheek and your left cheek, your right nostril, your left nostril, your upper lip, your lower lip, the space between your lips, the root of your tongue, the tip of your tongue, your upper palate, the lower palate, upper row of teeth, lower row of teeth, the whole mouth, the center of the throat, right side, left side, right collarbone, left collarbone, right shoulder, right upper arm, right elbow, right lower arm, right wrist, right hand, the center of the palm, the thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, back of the hand, all the way back up the right arm to the right shoulder, right collarbone, soft point of the throat, left collarbone, left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left lower arm, left wrist, thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, palm of the hand, center point in the palm of the left hand, back of the hand, all the way up the left arm, the left shoulder, collarbone, center point of the throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, right belly, left belly, center of the belly, right pelvis, left pelvis, center of the pelvis, all the way to the perineum and tip of the tail. Now imagine you have placed a light everywhere I've named, and your whole body is now lit up, aglow with this luminous, effulgent light. In this space of being lit up, luminous, effulgent, full of light, repeat that sankalpa or word that resonates for you 3 times now, knowing it's absolutely true. And so it is. The practice of yoga nidra is now complete. You might come onto your left side for a few breaths. Coming back up to a seated pose when you're ready. And placing our palms in any shape at our heart that feels useful today. Gratitude for this body, gratitude for the practice of yoga, gratitude for community, even through the ether waves. When we practice these things that create just a tiny bit more peace or even space in our nervous system, when we remember our inherent dignity and our fundamental sense of belonging and worthiness, we create that same space for others to show up fully as who they are. And in that way, we create just a little more peace. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective and collaborative liberation, we say, Aho, Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Black Lives Matter.